Man, who would have really thought it's been this long already, man? Over a year and a half, basically, since the first time I ever responded, or should I say, reacted to Richie Mack. And I sit here a year and a half later, and I got the opportunity to see this man face to face and shake his hand. It's been one hell of a year, bro. Only to end up to where I am now. Like, bro, I'm literally on my way to go interview Richie Mack right now, which is what you should be. Probably got this smirk on my face, like I can't believe this is happening. I'm riding down Beach Road, the infamous Beach Road that they walk some mornings. Him and Chocolate Man from Thailand. Um, the beautiful women that you see on that road all the time, hanging out by the beach. The Pattaya sign, I got to see that finally for the first time, and I was just kind of like, wow, like I'm really here, bro. I'm really here. I can't believe this, man. I'm literally gonna go meet the man that showed me support from Jump Street, and not only am I gonna get to meet him, he's gonna let me interview him in his home, his new home that he recently got at that. And man, I gotta tell you guys, man, it's a nice spot, man. I got to meet Elle. She is a sweetheart, just as kind and as nice as you see on YouTube all the time. And same with Richie Mack, bro. He is no different, bro. Like, good people, bro. And hopefully I'll be linking up with him again before I leave Thailand. All right, so I want to thank you guys that have been rocking with me. Make sure y'all share this with everybody because y'all know how important this is to me. This is a very special moment in my YouTube career. So for all you guys that have been rocking with me from the beginning, I appreciate you. Much love. Now let's keep it moving. All right, what's going on, YouTube? We are here with the man, the legend, Richie Mack. What's going on,
Hey, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, Average Man Unplugged? What it do, man?
brother? Nothing, man. Just chilling, bro. Enjoying the vibes of Pattaya, Thailand, man. And I gotta say, man, it's exactly everything that you said it is. And I'm looking forward to the next 3 weeks, man. I'm telling you, so let's get it.
Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah, you know, that's my first question I asked, man. Did I lie, exaggerate, cap about anything, man? You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's a lot of people be, you know, thinking otherwise. But when you hear, you understand. Because it's hard to really explain this until you see it for yourself, you know what I mean? And you up in here. I'm so proud of you, man. Let me say how proud I am of you, man. You've come a long way. You've been doing your thing. You stay diligent. You did your thing. You doing your thing. You staying consistent. You left the corporate world, jumped into this YouTube game, and now you effective, man. You know what I mean? I heard they noticing you all up in the bar out here in Thailand. You like a little celebrity, man. I might have to move over and let average man rock the mic. You did?
Man, yeah. Last night was crazy. All the people. I'm like, I must have met about 5-6 guys. I was like, average man unplugged. I'm like, yeah, what's up? I'm like, man, like, dude, I'm not a celebrity, man. Cause I'm like, dude, I got a cousin who stay in Southside Chicago, and he was like, man, just wanted to say congratulations. I'm proud of you, bro, man. He was like, one of my friends watch you faithfully, bro. He was like, dude, he a fan, man. He was like, said, you famous now. I'm like, bro,
how dare you?
Yeah, like.
Average man got his sound effects and shit, busting caps on dumb people. He doing his thing, man. I'm a fan too. I watch. I watch every chance I get, man. You and Please Act Right. Y'all are two people that I love watching. You know
I love Please Act Right, man.
Yeah.
I love his channel, man.
Yeah.
He's silly. I think he because I met Sharon when I was in the Philippines, and I think he was just there not too long before I was. I had an interview with her too.
He's talking about moving out there.
Yeah.
Who's Sharon? The camera.
Sharon.
Did your camera go off?
Oh no, it's just.
Okay.
Yeah, it just go. It's still recording. It just go off on the back.
I just saw it go black. I'm like, I don't want to be.
Oh no, yeah, you good.
We talking. Oh man, we didn't get none of this shit, Rich. We got to go back and do it again. I'm like, oh man.
But yeah, man. So yeah, she did say something about him wanting to move out there, though. I did remember him saying that, and I did a few vlogs of a realtor who had showed me some apartments out there too. They was real nice. I'm like, for only like $400 a month. So I was like, yeah. I'm like, dude, that's half of the price of what I was paying back in Cincinnati.
For a lot less.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
For a lot less.
Cincinnati, Ohio should not be that damn expensive, bro. Cincinnati, Ohio ain't New York or LA. So like, that's crazy. That just goes to show you how bad it is in a state.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. That's why people are leaving in droves.
Mm-hmm.
And you understand why now. I used to watch you on your growth, watching you kind of like trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Trying to get there and making these comparisons and trying to stay down, you know, with the women in the States. And then you slowly, I watched you slowly losing your grip and like, man, not only am I hearing y'all, but I'm coming out there to see for myself. And that's what you did, man. And now you've been to Colombia. You've been to Thailand, you've been in the Philippines. I mean, you moving. You moving, bro.
Yeah.
Just remember, stay humble, keep God first.
Oh yeah,
that's the key, man. I try my best to be humble as I can, man, because at any time it can be taken away. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So it's like just ride the wave, enjoy the moment, and make some really, really good choices, and try to buy something somewhere if you can. Like you want to try to find you a place in the world that you really, really, really like. Try to, because you'll know home when you feel it. It's like when you go moving into a different apartment. Sometimes you go in, the energy ain't right here, or this ain't quite right, or this. And sometimes you just walk in a spot and it's home. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's the way you don't look at it. Except the earth is your turf. You know what I mean? Like now you're moving around and you're gonna find your place, no matter where it is.
Okay, man. All right, so I want to start off with the first question. Who is Richie Mack? Like, how did you get the name Richie Mack? Where'd that come from?
My government name is Richard McGregor. So I just abbreviated my name, Richie Mack.
Oh, okay,
you know what I mean? But because I'm from a LA gang area, if you put Richie Mack, M-A-C-K, that's not good. And if you put M-A-C-C, that means you're representing something else. So I just did it with an M-A-C to keep it, even though my real last name is M-C-G, but I spell it with an M-A-C, Richie Mack. You dig? It just flows off the tongue real nice.
Right, okay. Because I was going to say, man, because that is so catchy, bro. I was like, man, how did he come up with that name? Oh, okay, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Oh, man. So I'm like, so now you used to work in like the entertainment business, right? How did you get into that?
That's all I ever knew, bro. That's all I ever did. You know what I mean? From a kid, you know, doing plays at colleges, and then you're too young to know about this movie called The Last Dragon. Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. It's like a cult classic, like a
Is that the one with the
Time Man.
Shogun?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I just seen that movie 100 times. That's
It
like
was
one
out
of
of
my
me and
favorite
him for the
ones.
role of the little brother. Time X
Oh,
little brother's out of me and him. I was the one that they picked on the West Coast, and he's the one they picked on the East Coast. They ended up going with him, but that was my first dip into like acting. Like, okay, I can really do this.
seriously?
And the same
Wow.
lady that cast that movie, who discovered me, her name is Tony Livingston. Tony, I love you so much. I never, ever, ever stop loving you. Forget it. She discovered me and another actor named Cuba Gooding Jr. So that's how we got started. Like, 'cause I was a year older than Cuba, so I was leaving North Hollywood High as he was coming, because he was bouncing around. His dad was a famous singer, and they were always bouncing around different cities and stuff. So he was always, but he came, I left my senior year. The year I left, he came his senior year, and they was calling him the next Richard McGregor. Can you imagine? Cuba Gooding is the next shit, nigga. It's the other way around. They got that one wrong. But shout out to Cuba. That's my boy too, man. But yeah, so I started doing that, and then I booked a TV series at a young age. I was like 18, 19. I did like one semester of college, and I just knew, man, people go to college to prepare for what they want to do in life. I knew this is what I wanted to do, entertain. It was rapping, and I got a record deal. I was one of the first rappers signed to a major label on the West Coast, if not the first. So it was like I was always ahead of my time, doing different things. You know what I mean? So I just did that, man, and I loved acting. And then later on, I learned how to like edit and direct. You know what I mean? I had to self-teach myself, and that's just, how it is. I don't really know nothing else. You know what I mean? That's why YouTube is fun for me, because I didn't come out here to do YouTube. I came out here to do a movie, which is what I'm trying to do. Like, you know what I mean? So YouTube just happened to be fun. I'm in Thailand. Y'all stuck in the Matrix. I'm going to show y'all what my life is like, and just having fun. You know what I mean? And then here we are. God always has a plan, man. So that'll be a blessing. So yeah, that's what's up.
That's what's up. So, where did you go the first time you ever went overseas?
Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic. Okay.
Well, no, that's not true. Dominican Republic is the first place I went after I got divorced.
Okay.
So I don't know which time we talk. We talk when I was married, because when I was married, we would take trips. We would go places. We'd go to Europe and stuff. But I went to Brazil first and fell in love with Brazil. I'm like, if I ever get divorced, I'm moving to Brazil. That was my first thing. And then when I did get divorced, I was in the courtroom with my lawyer. My lawyer, Bill Goldstein. Shout out to Bill Goldstein. He was like, this is like 2011. He was like, when I retire, I'm moving to Thailand. Like, Thailand? What's in Thailand? So I'm moving to Thailand. Cost of living is cheap. You can live there for like $1,200 a month. You can buy a suit for like $60, tailor made. I'm like, wow, really? But it wasn't. I'm hearing it, but I'm not really hearing it, because I didn't have channels like mine or other people to show you. So that's 2011. So it kind of like went through one ear and out the other. And then next thing you know, 8 years later, I'm visiting with my boy Randy. Shout out to Randy. And we came out here visiting Thailand and the Philippines. And just lost my mind, man. I couldn't believe how cool it was, and how affordable it was, and how people were just friendly, nice people, polite, respectful. I just wasn't used to it in the Matrix. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to shoot your way home in South Central LA. You know what I mean? So and I know it was like in Cincinnati, Chicago. That's where it's just crazy in Chicago, man. That's South Side Chicago, where I was born, but I grew up in LA. People think I always give props to hometown, because that's where I was born, but I grew up in LA. You know what I mean? So I got the best of both worlds: South Side Chicago and South Central LA.
So what made you choose Thailand over the Philippines? Because I know you said you went to both, and you recommended I do that, which is what I'm basically doing now. So I spent about, I want to say like 26, 27 days in the Philippines. Then I'm doing the whole 30 here. So what made you choose Thailand over the Philippines, eventually to like settle down?
It's a hard choice, man. I mean, it just depends on what you want. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I was looking to get married for life and do that, I would probably pick the Philippines because they're really serious about marriage out there. It's like when you get married, it's for life. There is no divorce, and the women are loyal for the most part. But I just went through a nasty ass divorce, so it's like I just wasn't trying to jump out the fire and into the pan. I just wasn't trying to do it. I wanted to explore the world. Like my goal, I had a map at my crib in LA, and I put push pins on everywhere I've been and everywhere I wanted to go. And I've been a lot of places, bro. I've been to almost 20 countries at the time. But when you got a big ass world map and you looking at 20 countries, it sounds like a lot. But I think I was at like 15, 16 at the time. And I saw all of this world that I ain't even touched. I never touched Asia. I never touched Africa. You know what I mean? It's like those are big ass continents that I ain't even touched. So I'm like, well, first I'm gonna hit Asia, then I'm gonna hit Africa, which is what I'm still gonna do. But I love the Philippines, man. But the food isn't the food. I'm a fat dude, so I like to eat. So the food is in my opinion, not as good. Shout out to the Black Filipino, my guy. We had a nice little debate about it. And the internet, I know your experience is different, but my experience, the internet is like top notch here. And I just love how people just bow their head and respect how just, people are. They're friendly in the Philippines too. They don't bow their heads, but they're super friendly. It's just cool. It's almost unreal for us to like go to a place this cool.
Right.
Because it seems fake. It's like they can't be this cool.
Right.
And here I am like 4 years later and it's still this cool. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now don't get me wrong. They treat foreigners probably different because they know they get money. And that's fine, you know what I mean? But as long as I'm respected, man, I don't feel the race thing out here. Have you felt the race thing?
Not at all.
You don't get none of that. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, unless people bring it with them, here, but it's like, you don't get none of that, man. And that's where I'm at, man. I don't have time to be on the negative, anything negative. You know what I mean? It's all about love, spreading love, and having like-minded people around you.
No, that's right.
Hope I answered your question.
Oh no, it's cool. Yeah. That's definitely a good answer. Okay, so now since you've been here, I gotta ask. So when you started dating Elle, was there like a moment where you were just kind of like, okay, I know, okay, that this is who I'm rocking with? Like, was there ever like a special moment in particular?
You know what's funny, man? It's like, y'all don't know, but I was dating Elle a year before I even did my Zoom to Thailand channel. So Elle was already properly vetted and all of that stuff. Like I said, I didn't come out here looking for a relationship.
Right.
I came out here looking for properties, do my Airbnb. That was the original goal, was to do an Airbnb out here, live out here 3 to 6 months out of the year, live in the States 3 to 6 months out of the year, and kind of float around back and forth. Because I never planned on leaving the Matrix. I didn't think I could unplug like that. COVID is what got me to leave the Matrix. Like, everybody thinks he's a genius. He moved to Thailand. He's my hero. But it's like, I didn't plan this, man. I did not plan it to be like this. This is God. This is all God. Because tell me you can't explain this, man. You know what I mean? It's like, this isn't something that just, you know what I mean? This is God's plan, bro. It's like, because I wouldn't have did it, man, because I had daughters, but my daughter was graduating high school, so she was 18 going off to college. So, I did the responsible thing. But once you're 18, it's like, I'm free in terms of me doing what I want to do, even though my babies are still mad at me. But they're not mad at me, but they be laying the guilt trip on me when I come home. I'm like, I'm not leaving my peace. What was it? Did I answer the question? I go off on my own tangents.
Yeah. I was like, was there ever a moment?
Oh, was there ever a moment? Yeah. So, I look for consistency in a relationship. I want to know what you gonna be acting like 12 hours from now, 12 days from now, 12 months from now, 12 years from now. Because me, I wear it on the sleeve. Like, this is who I am. Like, when you met me, I'm the same guy that you know what I mean. I don't switch up and all of that stuff. It's like we ain't got time for that shit.
Right.
So L is the same. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get. Let me see if I can get L. Let me text her and see. She might be asleep, but we got to show. You got to see L Boogie, but I just let time. Time is what helps me decide. I see how you are because I love with my heart, and it's like, I don't never give anybody 100% of me. Nobody, because you can't. It's just you can't. Humans are subject to let you down. Like I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. So so it's hard for me to give all of me, but you know. And don't get me wrong, man. Elle and I, we've had little spats. You know what I mean? But that's where you hold your ground, and I'm like, I'm not with that at all. So if that's what we doing, we ain't doing it. You know what I mean? And we can make a decision right now where we're gonna go. I've given everybody, like, y'all gotta know, man. It's like you gotta set boundaries of what you will put up with, what you won't put up with, because the relationship I had in the States, I let this woman get away with so much stuff because I was looking at the bigger picture. You know what I mean? But now it's like I'm not compromising my happiness for anything or anyone, man. It's just life's too short, man. You just don't know. Hey, can you come say hello? She not asleep. You got to get the L Boogie exclusive. You know that. But just every day, like when I watch L, she don't ask me for a bunch of stuff. Like if I give her money to go buy something, she brings me back my change. Like she's just a consistent person. She's not because a lot of people think women just want you for your money, but what woman doesn't? What woman doesn't want to feel secure and safe? It's natural. Just like what man doesn't want a beautiful woman? It's like
Right.
we want what we want. They want what they want, and it makes sense. But it's the traditional roles that make the difference. She get in there and cook and clean right now. Like if I ask her to make me something right now, she will. You know what I mean? What you do this morning? I wake up. She going to wash clothes because when I bought this condo, it came with everything except all this furniture. Everything came with it. It didn't come with a washer and dryer, so we don't have a washer and dryer yet. So I gotta get my money back up. You know what I mean? To get everything together. But I put everything I had into getting this. So I'm just slowly. We'll get there eventually. But she does everything and it's normal. It ain't like every night she brings me my tea before she goes to bed because she know I'm gonna be up editing all night. Morning she wake up, bring me my coffee. She makes my breakfast. It's like what more can you ask for? And she's beautiful inside and out. So it's just like it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But so far so good, brother.
Consistency. All right, I got you on that one. Now we was talking about this earlier when I first came in because I know because I knew I wanted to ask you this. So what other countries do you want to go to that you haven't been to yet?
Just off top, Africa, Egypt. I go all the way down. Egypt, Tanzania, South Africa, Gabon, Cameroon, Benin and Togo. Trying to go around the whole thing if I can. Courtney Michelle, you supposed to be going with me. Don't front on me, Courtney Michelle. Yeah. Eritrea, Ethiopia. I mean, it just depends, man. I've never done the African thing, so I don't know. I heard it's really expensive trying to travel there. Shout out to Austin. He's out there.
Yeah, he out there having a ball.
He out there laying the groundwork, so I learned the do's and the don'ts. I will book a consultation from Austin so I know where to go, where not to go. I want to go to Nigeria, but you just hear all this stuff about Nigeria, man. I got Nigerian in me when I did my DNA. You know what I mean? So I want to go. We'll see what happens. Shout out to Nigeria.
Say so what made you want to start the YouTube channel?
Because I was out here and nobody else was, and I was like, everybody was in the house, so everybody was watching TV. You know what I mean? So I was like, because I had a YouTube. That's nothing too, y'all, man. Y'all be thinking like I'm a new jack with this new YouTube. I got a channel called the Nappy Network. I don't know if you ever heard of it. man. You should check it out, bro. I started this channel like 2005. I got all this stuff. I did documentaries on NWA. I did. See, back then it was the Wild Wild West. You could play any kind of music you want. You could do whatever you wanted. Nobody's bothering you because the money, it wasn't being monetized in 2005, 2006. It was kind of like just a place to just throw shit up and just see what happens, see what stuck. Like cat videos were like the most popular thing back then. They might still be, but I did it. And then when I was out here, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna revamp the Nappy Network because that's when I was traveling in. I had one going to Brazil, went to Amsterdam, we went to Jamaica. Like I was all on this way before, because that's what I'm saying. I'm always ahead of what's going on, but I'm so far ahead. It's like I can't even see into the future. Because had I known what I know now, I would have really been like on some Passport Heavy. That's one of my Passport Heavy, Anthony Bourdain, like those kind of guys. Los LeBlanc. These dudes are the dudes that I look up to, like for traveling, like, because my whole thing is to tell a story, not just slap up a bunch of videos. So when I was gonna do revamp Nappy Network, they told me I got all this licensed stuff. Like in order to do that, you got to take everything off your channel and then start if you want to be monetized. I was like, man, I got classics. When you go watch Nappy Network, look up NWA, Richie Mack, go look it up. I got classics up there. Like I got never seen footage, NWA, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, like all of this stuff. And they were telling me to take it down. I'm like, man, I just started a new channel. Still wasn't taking it serious. So I started April 2021. And then but I wasn't really, I just started the channel, wasn't really serious, didn't really know what to do. And then shout out to MTR, my guy. Shout out to Lead Attorney, my guy. I started booking consultations with all these people just so they would know who I was, so they would shout me out on their channel. It was a way of networking, because when you're a YouTuber from a different country, they only promote to your country. The algorithm don't know that I'm American in Thailand. They're gonna show. If I live in Germany, they're gonna show my stuff in Germany. If I live in Thailand, they're gonna show my stuff in Thailand. So the American market is the biggest market. So you got the American market, UK, Australia, Canada. The English-speaking countries are the biggest markets. But the biggest market of everybody is India. But people don't know that. So, but there's not the biggest financial market. USA is, obviously. So I was just trying to get people to know about the channel. And then my cousin in Chicago, Duke, shout out to Duke. He would send me these little, he wouldn't even say that, he'd just send me the link. And this person's talking about Zoom to Thailand. This person's talking about Zoom to Thailand. And then MTR talked about Zoom to Thailand, and then boom. Like, it just, because first I was faking the funk, man. I was like, pretending like I was this, just putting it out in the universe of what I thought I was going to be, because I was like, with all this competition, because I love to compete. I'm a big boxing fan. So with all the competition out of YouTube, I said I got to be better than everybody else. I got to take all the skills that I have. I got to use celebrity interviews. That's the advantage that I have. You know what I mean? I got an episode I'm doing now is interview I did with Alex Thomas, and we talk about Jamie Foxx. I forgot I even had that, so I'm putting that together now. That's the next episode I'm putting out. Because I take it for granted, because I grew up in this. So people that y'all been watching on TV all your life, those might be some of my best friends or longest friends. But to me, it's just, like how you say, I'm just wrong. That's the same way it is with me, man. That's why I learned to be humble and be cool, man, because you just never know, man. You never know. But that's how it happened, man. I just decided there was a lot of people out at home watching TV. If I'm going to do it, I might as well do it now. And then show the beauty of Thailand, man, and just show, how beautiful this place is, because most brothers didn't know about this place. You know what I mean? So, and not just brothers. I wanted everybody. Like, I ain't just about just one group of people. I want everybody. You know what I mean? Because it's a human thing. It's like I have subscribers from all over the world. You know what I mean? Like-minded people from all over the world, and you'll have that too. You'll learn, man. It's like some people that live on the other side of the planet will rock with you harder than people you grew up with on your block. You know what I mean? It's like, so it ain't about like a race to me. I mean, I'm black first. I make sure to say that. I'm black first. But that's not the only thing that's going to keep me you know, boxed in. It's like I got to do my thing. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah, because I'm feeling the same thing from the Filipinos, because like they rock with me heavy, like heavy, heavy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, so I wanted to know, in your opinion, like, have you noticed a spike in the amount of foreigners here since the passport movement took off?
Man. And that's another thing too, man. This passport bro thing. It's like I was traveling I was in Thailand doing Zoom to Thailand before that even became a word. So now people calling me the, you know, Austin the king of the passport bros, me the leader of the passport bros. It's like, man, first of all, I'm too old to be a bro. I'm an uncle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, somebody tried to say Austin was the leader, and I was in second. I was like, okay.
I said it as a joke when I did an episode with Austin. I said, here's the leader in the passport, bro. And people started hitting me up, like other YouTubers, like, man, don't call him the leader and da-da-da. I'm like, man, I'm just joking. But they got on me. They're like, nah, don't even do that. But I don't want to be boxed in with any kind of title, man. It's just I'll be a YouTuber. I'll have that title, but blue, red, purple, white, black, green, pill, rainbow pill, any of that shit, man. It's like, don't box me in, man. I want to be able to do whatever I want. I don't want to, because I do that in LA. That's Bloods and Crips. You know what I mean? It's like you the blue pill. That's blue pill, red pill. You can call it that. You know what I mean? It's like I got friends on both sides, man, and love everybody, man. It's all about love, bro. Like all that hate shit. You know, who has time for that, man? And it takes so much energy to be hate, man. You know how much energy it takes to stay mad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you can just tell somebody, I'm sorry, or I forgive you, or give them a hug, and you release that off of you. But when you hate, you always trying to find something. So I just can't get down with that, man.
I hear you. All right, so what's your favorite place to eat in Pattaya, and what's your favorite place to? Well, I don't know. Do you drink or not?
Not really. I mean,
really?
You know, a little bit. I mean, in terms of, because if I drink like bitch drinks, or I'll drink like a Long Island. Like I like Long Island.
Yeah,
Why?
I love Long Island.
Because you can't taste the alcohol, so I'll get down with a Long Island. You know what I mean? Or a daiquiri, or a margarita. You know, that kind of shit. But I can't just go home and just toss it back. Like we got beer in the fridge we had since the boat party. You know what I mean? You know, beer don't go bad, so it's all good. But yeah, man. So it's like my favorite. It just depends on what you eat. You know what I mean? Because there's so much variety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a spot called Tiggo Bitties, which is like a kind of like a Denny's kind of spot. They got two. There's one called Route 66. That's like it's really like a Denny's. And then Tiggo Bitties, I say it's like a Denny's because it got such a extensive menu. You gotta try it. We should do that one day for you leave. So it's like American food. You know what I mean? But then they got good Thai food. They got good seafood. My boy started a soul food spot called Culture that he's putting together. They used to have a soul food spot, but for whatever reason it's not there no more. But we used to go there and eat. They got good Thai food. And if y'all can't expand your mind, they got Sizzler, Burger King, McDonald's, and it's actually the menus at Burger King and McDonald's. I know Rome don't eat that shit, but I'm a fat dude, so I'll eat it at least once or twice a month.
Well, since I came out here, I've been eating it a little bit more because of the convenience. But
but they got like chicken, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they got stuff that they don't got on the menu back in the States. Like they got chicken,
triple fillet of fish,
they got chicken and rice. I'm like, I had chicken and rice from McDonald's on the plane.
Really?
When I was in the Philippines. But I think they did it because they kept delaying the flight. So like I saw them bring a whole bunch of bag of McDonald's on. I'm like, shit, what the hell they about to give us?
Oh, they hooked y'all up with McDonald's?
Yeah, with the little chicken and rice. I was like, okay then.
Okay. Little 3.5 hour shot to.
Yeah, I'm like they chicken remind me of KFCs. I don't know if you ever had KFC.
They love KFC out here, bro.
I don't know if you had KFC before, but McDonald's chicken sandwich remind me of KFCs for real.
Have you had the KFC out here?
Out here? Nah, not yet.
They love KFC. It's very crusty. You know what I mean? It's I gotta be honest, man. I miss the old KFC with the old grease, with the OG grease. We used to. It ain't the same no more. You know what I mean?
It really
just don't taste the same. And I get it. It's healthier this way, and it definitely tastes different. So, yeah, you can try KFC. I do KFC maybe once every 3 to 6 months, because it ain't. When I get it, I can be like, see, this one I ain't had it in a while. You know, it ain't really hitting that hard. But I can't eat McDonald's or Burger King once or twice a month.
Right, okay. So, what advice would you give to somebody traveling overseas for the first time, like myself?
Book a consultation. Your ass didn't do a consultation with me. You just kind of you. But this is why I say book a consultation, because you learn. Because now you got a spot with no good internet. You didn't know where you was. You was just doing something out of the convenience of what you thought you was doing it for. But you need to know. That's why I'm telling you. Like when I go to Africa, of course I'm gonna talk to Austin before I go. I want to know where to go, what not to go. All we doing is throwing blocks for you guys. You know what I mean? We showing you what to do, what not to do, where to be, so you don't have to be on that learning curve like I was, man. I had to, like, I would book, what I would do, the way I learned, I would just stay 3 days this hotel, 3 days this hotel, 3 days this hotel, moving around, trying to learn my way around that way, because I didn't know where I was out here. Like it's a trip. Like when I look at how I know my way around now, this place looked like I landed on a spaceship somewhere. I know you know the feeling. When you get it, you don't know where the hell you are, what you doing. So when you get somebody that knows their way around and can show you and help you, man, it's super, super important, man. So it don't have to be a conversation with me. It could be with whoever. You could do it if you come to Thailand. You could travel. Versity does them. Chocolate Man in Thailand does them. The Fonz, aka TaylorMade Dreams, does them. If I go to Colombia, I'm talking to Dre and Andre Love Crossing Borders. If I go to Brazil, I'm gonna talk to Skylar. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk to different people that I know and I trust. Is gonna give me the thing. I booked 2 consultations with Skylar before. He was one of my one of the people that influenced me when I was at home watching movies about thinking about where I'm gonna go. I'm divorced. I'm moving around. Where I'm gonna go next. And I would watch Skylar break shit down in such layman terms, because he's smart and he breaks stuff down in layman's terms where anybody can understand what he's saying. And I love that guy. He's like my little brother. Y'all the same age too. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
but he's you know, I was literally, no cap, I was begging him to come be a part of Zoom in Thailand. I wanted him to be the representative. I wanted him, when my channel was really blowing up, I'm like, if I get Skylar, if I get him on my team with me, it's over. You know what I mean? Because he thinks outside the box. I'm more of a creative thinker. He's a creative thinker too, but he thinks more like he's a business mind. I'm more of a creative guy. Creative people ain't really tripping on the business as much as they are being creative. Me, every episode I want to figure out how I'm gonna do y'all. Like how I'm gonna do them this time. You know what I mean? And it just comes from God. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like right now, I'm working on the episode. Like I said, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. It starts with the music, and the music puts me in the mood, or I might puff one and get in my creative state. You know what I mean? It just depends. So I would say, like, book a consultation. If you can't afford a consultation, watch as many YouTube videos as you can, because there's a lot of information out there. I would do that. And that's pretty much you know what I would say. You know what I mean? I want to lean forward. Can you pull the camera back, because I'm gonna be out the frame if I lean forward.
That's cool. Cause I'm like, yeah, that was pretty much all my questions. I kept it at 10.
Okay, yeah, whatever. And then if you got anything else, it's all good, man.
Yo, man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for having me over. I know the people been wanting this for a long time. Like for real, like bro, when you go to Thailand, you gotta meet Richie Mack. You gotta meet him. I'm like, Richie Mack is at the top of the list, man. Cause let me tell you, this is the first brother to reach out to me and show support when I reacted to anybody's content, and when I saw that, I knew I was on to something. I knew I was on to something. I wouldn't think that I'd be sitting in front of you with 32,500 subscribers right now.
32K? I remember we're on the road to 15K, baby. Let's get it.
I remember
we're on the road to 18K, baby.
I remember struggling just trying to get that thousands because I wanted to get monetized, man. It was like from the moment I got monetized, it was like
it's over. Yeah, because you got good subject matter, bro. I mean, you talk about things that people can relate to, and you're fair. Like you ain't just saying like a one-sided thing. Like you really like listen to what they're saying, and you're fair. If I would have known what I know now, I would have been doing reaction channels, because it's like what I do, I got to do everything from scratch. You know what I mean? Y'all get to get material and then react and then make something cool from that. But I gotta like literally cook up an episode. You know what I mean? And it takes me so long because I can't put out nothing whack. So it takes me so long to do what I do and still trying to enjoy my life out here. So it's like, but your journey is great, man. 32,000 in a short period of time, bro. That's fucking awesome, bro. That's awesome. I'm still trying to touch 100, but I tell you, man, I'd rather have 32,000 solid motherfuckers than 100,000 goofies. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know if I'm gonna get to my goal by the time we do the party, but because I'll just be deleting people. If they come with any kind of negative stuff, it's like, dude, I'm cool. I don't need 100 that bad. You know, bye. You know what I mean? I learned that from Chocolate Man. It's like, you know, just don't, why even deal with it? But Choc be chopping them up, though. Choc is at like, I think he's at like 40. I don't know how many Choc is at, but Choc would easily be at 50, 60. But he chops them down. He don't even give him a chance. At least I'll let people, you know, get it off as long as it's like respectful or you making a point. I'll even like talk to you. But if you just on that bullshit, it's like, I don't need that energy. So keep doing what you're doing, brother. I'm very proud of you, man. How many did you?
Oh man, just finished my interview with Richie Mack, Zona Thailand. He's actually going to get L, so I get to meet L for the first time. Yeah, man, this is dope, man. Like his spot is super nice, bro. Slick, man. Like, it's just crazy, man. It's just kind of surreal to, like, you know, you see this on YouTube, because y'all know he just moved here, so it's like, to actually be here is crazy, man. Like, wow. Yeah, bro. Get that view. View of the city. Yo. Over there.
Hey, man, get your camera. You want to say hi to
Hello.
the Boogie?
Hello, L. How are you?
How are you? I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Nice to finally meet you.
Yeah, that's
Nice
the
to
time.
meet you,
Good.
too.
You got your camera on?
Yeah, I got my camera on.
Hi.
Cause I already know the people gonna be like, you gotta meet L too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah. I'm
Say
like,
hi to a Thai noodle.
สวัสดีค่ะ
Hey,
L right
wow.
myself. L got a new channel. Tell me about your new channel, L.
Oh yeah, you got. Oh yeah. I was gonna say you changing the channel to L Boogie Live.
Yeah.
L Boogie Live. So make sure if y'all watch this, make sure y'all subscribe. All right, L Boogie Live.
L Boogie Live.
We gotta get her together.
Baby, say Average Man Unplugged.
ฮะ
Average Man.
I'm this man อะไรนะ
Average Man Unplugged.
I'm this man
Yeah. Say subscribe. Say subscribe.
subscribe
Yeah. Give him a little drop. You
That's
understand
what's
me?
up.
That's the Thai noodle right there. Y'all can't call it Thai noodle. Only y'all can call it L. You know, the L. You coughing? You alright?
I eat ice cream
Really? Are you hungry, Ron?
Hmm?
Are you hungry?
I was gonna stop and get something to eat on my way back.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause,
ไปแล้วไปแล้ว
all right, baby. Bye bye. Say
everything
bye
you call me a man
bye. Okay.
not sincere like that
I know. Remember when I wrote her?
Yeah.
I didn't hit send. So that's why she ain't come out. I'm like, what happened? Girl, I wrote you like 20 minutes ago. She got to not have anything. Then I look and I said, I didn't hit send. So that was my fault. That was my fault. All right, baby. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. And she's the same in person. You know what I mean? It ain't
Right.
like none of this shit is no. It ain't no Milli Vanilli. It ain't no
Right.
Milli Vanilli, Rome. It's the really real. And this is
Right.
my old.
All right, so you guys, I'm coming back from doing the interview with Richie Mack. I had to stop and grab a bite to eat, but I also needed a few necessities, and I treated myself to somewhat of a treat since I was able to find all my necessities. Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, Thailand is so convenient. All right, so there's a Friendly Mart right next door to where I got the burgers at the other day. All right, now for, let's see, it came up to 288 baht, which is about $8 in US, that's about $8 in US dollars. For all that, I was able to get a roll of toilet paper that I needed, treat myself, pop them out, go with my food that I just got, razors that I needed, 2-for-1 shaving cream, some lotion because they confiscated my lotion when I left Manila on my way to Bangkok. So I got a smaller one. Hopefully that should be small enough. I couldn't really get one smaller. And that big boy. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of burnt out and tired from being out late at night, 2 nights in a row. So, you know, with it being Monday, I'm like, I'm going to treat it like any other work week and just kind of kick back, even though every night is Friday night in Pattaya. Like, literally. I forgot last night was Sunday. And I forgot, yeah, it's already starting to become a blur. I want to slow down. So, I'm about to eat, chill, you know, sip on my beer a little bit. Probably, oh yeah, that's right. I still got some bud left too. So, you know, just chilling and vibing, man. Get some more work done. Stay ahead on the vlogs and the content, because the content coming up here, by the time y'all see the Richie Mack interview, y'all gonna already been seeing the content that I know people really want to see. So just wait for it. Well, by the time y'all see this, it'll already be up. So I appreciate you guys. Make sure y'all hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces.